Today, we're talking about client experience. And honestly, I think often most people think when it comes to client experience, it's the earlier part. It's the front end of the client experience. It's the getting that client through the door. It's, that quick little process of from before you even meet them, which we've talked a lot about, right? Getting things right before you meet them to kind of create that authority, create that trust, create that likability, create all the elements you need for someone to actually do business with you, right? But they often forget the latter part, which is the after the sale. And
Birdhouse in Sherwood Park. It's 9718 Orange Road. You can also get a hold of us at 780-416-4435 or on our website www.mikasbirdhouse.com.
Hi, I'm Janine and this is Ian and we're the owners of Mika's Birdhouse. Artistry Gold, we pride ourselves in the finest craftsmanship and exceptional customer service. We're a family-owned business located in the heart of downtown Red Deer at 5001 50th Street. With all of our repairs and custom work being done here on site, we're able to provide you with the highest level of customer service and expertise. All of our diamonds are hand-selected, whether we're traveling to Antwerp, Belgium, or we're bringing you in a selection to choose from. With 3 generations of jewelry trade experience combined with an elegant, comfortable environment, we strive to make your jewelry shopping experience stress-free with good old-fashioned customer service. You can find us at artistryandgold.ca or give us a call at 403-343-6544. We look forward to seeing you soon at Artistry and Gold.
your dream client now. Do you know what that even means? Oh my God, it's so exciting. Creating the most amazing experience for the person that walks in your door so that they are so excited to scream your name, to bring more people to you, to give you everything you could have ever dreamed of with your company. Do you know what that means for you? For them, that means a great product or service, a great experience, but for you, that means a great experience too, but it means more money. It means referrals, it means repeat business, and it means joy in what you are actually doing. It's alignment with what you do and how you serve and how you get compensated for that. Isn't that great? And what a world we live in when everybody is connected. Today, we're talking about client experience. And honestly, I think often most people think when it comes to client experience, it's the earlier part. It's the front end of the client experience. It's the getting that client through the door. It's, that quick little process of from before you even meet them, which we've talked a lot about, right? Getting things right before you meet them to kind of create that authority, create that trust, create that likability, create all the elements you need for someone to actually do business with you, right? But they often forget the latter part, which is the after the sale. And I think that we need to shift from a transactional state of mind into more of a relationship state of mind. And I know that you, Ian, tend to be definitely more relational or relationship based with your customers, because you're not you're not the buy it and go kind of environment. And I think when it comes to business, we need to all look at our business from that space, from the client first, client centric type of position. So this week, we're going to really talk a lot around process and what your process is, go through the process of what goes from the first interaction to the purchase, and then the follow-up that comes along with it. So is it repeatable? Is that process something that you actually have in place? A lot of people don't have a process, and this is a beautiful opportunity to really get a clear vision of, regardless of who you see when they come in, it's something similar that happens every single time. So do you have a process right now from the minute that person walks in, or even before they walk in?
Not at all.
Good, because that's your exercise this week.
Yeah, no, this is going to be fun. Yeah, no, basically we don't have anything like that. Like I said, it's I've been working on just being curious, right? We were talking about that a little while ago. So that's kind of my big process now, is that if I, even because there's, you have moods during the day. There's times where I'm like, let's just move this along, and so I got to talk myself out of that. And, so I spend a lot of time, in my little head thinking, okay, before you rush them out the door, find out, so ask them some questions or whatever. Yeah. And so, so I've been working on that. So I guess that's my new process, is that
it's excellent.
Instead of, because, you have a flurry of people or whatever, and the first 10, you're awesome. Hey, you can oh yeah, what kind of bird no, that bird doesn't talk, because they always ask me bird talks. So you go through that whole thing, and then by the time you get to the 15th person, it's more like, did you find everything you were looking for? Right. You're trying to be friendly, but it's harder, right? So
yeah,
that's been my what I've been working on anyhow, is just like keeping curious, see if there's anything new going on in their world. Did you see any cool birds when you were out walking around? That kind of stuff. And,
yeah.
Did you see a bird that you didn't know what it was? Maybe we can help you figure out what it was. That kind of stuff. So that's what we're working on right now. But it's
No, that's honestly, I talk about that in the exercise in the portal, which will be up later on today. But I talk about the whole concept around being curious and asking good questions, because in that is part of the experience, right? The more we know about our clients, the more we can give them what they really are looking for, because we can't guess everything. We're experts, but we still, and we can certainly guide them. But a lot of times we make assumptions around what we think they need, or what they, and it's much better to get it right from them. Get a good basis on what they're actually asking for, and then where to take them, right? So yes, give them what they need, meet them where they're at, but then also be able to take them where they really need to go. That's the expert in you, allows yourself to do that. And being curious absolutely gives you the opportunity, because you're asking those questions, you're digging in a little bit deeper, and you're giving that because we talk about this too, you're giving that customer a voice. And it's funny, because you think so often about human behavior and what are some of the basic needs we have from a psychological standpoint. We want to be heard. We want to be cared for. We want to be loved, right? All these things that make us feel complete in our interactions in a day. So asking those questions, you are hearing them out. You are giving them that attention and that focus and making them feel special. That makes a huge difference in your client experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a question I have, are you giving your clients the 5-star experience? That rock star experience when they come in the door or when you're done? Keep this in mind. Remember, I said the follow-up, right? So you have a business based right now on, well, part of your business is anyways, come in, buy stuff, right? So foods and all the additional things you need with your bird. Potentially you buy your bird there. Or you rescue a bird. I hope they rescue all these birds. But then what happens after that? This is what I want you to really think about. What happens after that? What's the after? So you and I have talked about some add-ons you could offer that would be exceedingly helpful. But even just a quick follow-up. And I was saying this in the lesson, we can automate most of this stuff. Like we really can, but that touch point's really important to be able to, like, how many times have you had some sort of call with your bank or some sort of experience with a company, and then you get an email afterwards saying, hey, would you mind filling this out? How did we do?
Yeah.
Right? Because they want to find out where they can make corrections or where they can add, or if they're doing a decent job. And honestly, I think that's amazing follow-up, and we could easily automate things like that to just kind of figure out where our gaps are in our business and how to improve them and really give customers what they need. Some things to chew on, right?
Yeah. How do you just try to figure out how to do it without sounding like the bank or because I think people get tired of that too.
Okay.
Well, the big, I get tired of it anyhow. I just went to the bank, I made a deposit or a transaction or something. Then the phone rings, say, how was our last service? Well, up until now it was great. Now leave me alone. So
true for some. Keep in mind, this is a mindset.
Yeah.
So true for some. For others, they'll be very happy to give you feedback. Right. Some people will give you that feedback. And especially if the service was really good. A lot of times people are like, yeah, I actually want to comment on that. Or if the service was super bad,
Right.
Then I got something to say. Hear me out.
Yeah, no, I don't think, I think it's a good thing to do. There's got to be a way to do it. So, and I guess probably because when you get a call from the bank, it's somebody who probably doesn't really care what you're going to say next.
Right.
You can feel that through the phone maybe. So,
And it doesn't have to be a call. You could just set out kind of like the survey we did. And I think that was week 5 when we did that asking survey, which I seriously will go back to 15,000 times because it's so important for so many reasons why you actually want to do that. But even if you just sent out a quick survey, 3 questions or 4 questions, then 1, you're getting feedback again from your clients, but 2, you're getting their words, you're getting all of the juicy details that you really want to create the ultimate 5-star experience for your clients. People will recognize, like I'm telling you, why, hello, beautiful entrepreneur, you amazing business owners. I know that you are wondering what your dream client now is about, but really this is the crux of it. We're talking about brand identification. What makes you you and sets you aside from every one of your competitors, that puts you in your own unique space. Who are you? Brand identification is what makes you unique. If you know who you are as a brand, you know your value proposition, you know exactly how to articulate that, and it puts you as your own in your space. You are no longer in the competitive space. You are uniquely you. Brand identification in itself is crucial for marketing, and marketing is psychology. So if you understand these things, you can get really far in your business. My value proposition is I understand people and patterns on human behavior like very few. I have a very unique insight that translates both in personal and business, and I bridge those. I bring something very, very unique to a market, and I'm so excited to bring that to you. Over these 12 weeks of Your Dream Client Now, it is literally about branding you, figuring out the marketing, how to speak to them, how to give your client exactly what they want. So if we are able to really communicate who we are well, trust me, it resonates with the people that are looking for what you're offering. And then it's not about sales anymore because you're giving them exactly what they want. It is so crucial to really understand who you are, what you bring, what your special thing is, because trust me, you all have one, what your unique thing is, and then how to articulate that, who your ideal client is, and how to give them exactly what they want. This is what Dream Client Now does. We talk about all of these issues. We work through all of these issues, and we get you to a point where you are blue ocean. You are selling through the story of who you are, and you are identifying with your ideal clients. Your 5-star clients, the ones that you dream of, and the ones that dream of you, and that are so excited to wake up every day and discover that you're there for them. Those clients. And there's lots of them out there looking for you right now, but they don't know you're there. Dream Client Now is a program set up to really help you identify who you are in your own space. Take you out of this red ocean that's all shark infested and bring you into a beautiful blue ocean of smooth sailing. Until you're on board. And you should be on board because honestly, your company deserves this, and your clients are begging for it. Wow, we have an awesome journey ahead, and I am super excited to bring that to you. Dream Client Now. Sign up below.
This is the lifetime pellets from Hagen, or HARI, which is the HARI is the Hagen Avicultural Research Institute. These are probably one of my favorite pellets on the market, just simply because they have one of the best quality control programs that I know of, and we've seen them firsthand. Each batch of this pellet has been tested, all recorded with the batch number and the lot number. If you ever find anything wrong with this pellet, you can get a hold of Hagen, the Hagen Research Institute, and they can tell you everything about this product. It's made in Canada, so it's a Canadian product, and a really, really good top-of-the-line bird food. This one, and all these pellets, I should say, basically have the same nutritional value. This is a pellet out of the States called Rowdy Bush. This is another fairly popular pellet. It is made differently than some of the other products. It's a little bit softer. So some birds that have trouble transferring from a seed diet onto a pelletized diet, Rowdy Bush might be a reasonable way for you to go, just simply because it's easy for them to eat, and it's readily available for them, and I think it has maybe it might taste a little bit better than some of the dry ones. This pellet is the one that people get very big about. This is a really top of the line pellet from Harrison's. Another really good pellet. This one's recommended by veterinarians quite a bit. This pellet is USDA certified organic, and it's one of the best pellets on the market at the time. This is the Zupreme pelletized diet. This Zupreme makes a bunch of different kinds. Some people are concerned about the fruit blend colors just because there's colors in it. They also have a product that is they're called their natural line. It's the same nutrition. It just doesn't have the color in it. But again, a very, very, very solid pelletized diet.
Here at Artistry Gold, we pride ourselves in the finest craftsmanship and exceptional customer service. We're a family-owned business located in the heart of downtown Red Deer at 5001 50th Street. With all of our repairs and custom work being done here on site, we're able to provide you with the highest level of customer service and expertise. All of our diamonds are hand-selected, whether we're traveling to Antwerp, Belgium, or we're bringing you in a selection to choose from. With 3 generations of jewelry trade experience combined with an elegant, comfortable environment, we strive to make your jewelry shopping experience stress-free with good old-fashioned customer service. You can find us at artistryandgold.ca or give us a call at 403-343-6544. We look forward to seeing you soon at Artistry and Gold.
You know, there's an assumption, right? There's an assumption that I need to move to the next level and I need direction or assistance in moving to that level. And now I hear that because that's what you do. You offer assistance to get people to another level in their lives. So the curiosity of that assumption is, what makes you believe that I do not have the mechanism to move to another level, or even that I want to go to another level, a level of evolution as a human, evolution as a business person, evolution of my business? Now, I'm going to ask you, what exactly do you know about my business? And this is not I'm not trying to be rude. As you know, I'm very direct, and I'm you know, so nothing I say is meant to be
offensive,
disrespectful, or whatever it might be. But you know, but the assumption that I am not necessarily at that level, or any level for
Terry, I
for
never
that matter.
said that you weren't at any level.
Yeah, no, but it concerns me, because what I'm saying is, now, am I looking for a certain type of you know, and let me digress. You know, the reason I'm on the phone with you and talking to you, and I like talking, and I appreciate the value of talking to you, is I think you have all of those tools that you say you do. I believe you. I believe that you have the ability to do a lot of things. And, you know, and I've, you know, from my conversations with you, I've vetted that out. I think you know, this girl, she has some skills. She knows a lot of stuff. You know, I had a chat with James when he was here, and I'm like, you know, he has vision. He wants to grow, and he wants to do these things, and I want to see this guy be successful. Why do I want to see him be successful? It's not self-serving. It's serving everybody else. I see it, if he's small, you know, and I have a whole philosophy on that. We can talk about it a different time. But what I'm saying is, but you know, I'm not really seeking this process right now. You know, a mediated process right now. I'm actually right this minute, like when you phoned today, what I'm doing is actually trying to develop, like looking at my existing plan. We do have every 2 years we recycle that or business model, and we've been doing that for a long time, like over 25 years, and I'm cycling these strategic plans. And every 2 years, but every quarter we revisit it and we look at it. And this year, and I've been watching this throughout the past 6-8 months. I've been watching this through this whole COVID thing. I've been watching it right through our holiday season. And now I'm looking at ways to implement. What can we do differently? And, throughout the holidays, I'm sitting there talking to my wife, and I said, we have to do some reinvention in the way we do things. Well, the old way of doing things has to be changed. Now,
You're right.
as you're sitting there and saying, well, Terry, tell me what needs to be changed so I can help you change it. Well, now that's where we're hitting the roadblock, because I don't know you well enough, and don't take that in a negative way, because I hope to get to know you well enough, but I don't know you well enough to say, Brandi, these are all my long-term strategic plans for my business, and I want to tell you all about it, because let's talk about what I want to do and how we're going to do it and what you're going to do with it and how you're going to help me get there and all that sort of stuff, because I am not sure what I need help with at this point. And I'm not too sure and I'm sure I'll need help, but I'm not too sure what exactly I need help with. Like, I've got other jewelers that I deal with. I talk to, and I'm thinking, well, what do they need help with? And I'm asking them, what's your season looking? What did your season look like? And that's my next week's conversation, Monday. That I have a whole day book talking to people about exactly what you're talking about. But these are people who seek me out, and they're looking for, to say, well, Terry, this is our strategic plan. This is our plan for the future. We want to retire. We want to, make more money. We want to do this and that, and help me manage that. So I'm able to help them do that. So I totally understand where you're at, but where the disconnect is I am not sure of what I necessarily need out of coaching at this point. I am not, I'm not against more business, obviously, but I'm not looking for a mass track of people running into my store. I'm looking for the right people coming into my store. And how do I access those people? Well, I don't access them from mass media. I access them from positioning within the community and positioning them within the way I do business. Positioning, like, a customer walks in the door and I find that person to be, a good ambassador for what I might do, and I may spend a little bit more time dealing with that person and communicating with that person, because I know they might only be spending $100, but they just intuitively, they have a huge strategic outcome for the value of bringing people just like them into my business. But I'm not going to say, hey, I know you look like a nice person, you look like a nice lady, I want to attract nice ladies in my store, everybody must be just like you. Or you go tell everybody about that, that's how I advertise. It's a different way of marketing. So when you're talking about the presentation of ourselves within the community, again, it's private, and I know you get that. It doesn't fit what you're doing with me, or what I can potentially see you do with me, does not connect with TVU. Is not the same thing. And that's probably the disconnection that I've talked myself into right there.
And we got it.
Janine saves the day yet again. All right. Even that hangs out just over here, but he's smart enough to head in today, I guess. You're going to see a bunch of empty spots for Bird. And there's the porthole. That's that was the thing that Janine was getting all excited about. We had our friend actually came and made it look like a porthole.
Hi, Janine.
Hello, I'm just gonna mute this.
Don't mute me. Hey. All right, and then just some more cages along here for now. The shower curtains on the walls. That's because of birds will make a heck of a mess if they need to. And then back here, this is where the macaws are going to be. This is Tico and Eleanor's room, right? But there's not much to see quite yet. There's their tree, some perches on the glass, and I guess that's about it.